Hi, I'm Teddy and I'm here from Reddit Friend to talk about some ads. Now, Reddit is kind of the new gold mine, I think, for advertisers because the costs are really low and there's not that many people advertising, so the auction system works really well and we are able to get clicks for super cheap. Now, Reddit ads, I also noticed that a lot of beginners are trying to get on Reddit and they're trying to make their own ads. So here we're going to take a look at 5 different examples of ads that I think are not doing that well and why they're not doing that well. So if we take a look at, first one. Awesome. So let me read the headline. I build a European alternative to doom scrolling, an AI-powered learning app that looks like social media but makes you smarter. All right, so immediately we notice that this ad has been running for a while, right? We can see that the oldest comment is from 75 days ago. Let's read the comment. I don't feel smarter with all these AI-generated pictures on this ad, right? He even says, he even writes with 2 Ds, right? The word ad. But yeah, why is that? Well, we can see that the headline looks AI-generated. Why? If you take a look, I build a European alternative to doom scrolling. So right, he's talking in first person. I think that's really good. A European alternative, I think it's okay given the world that, you know, the kind of problems we're having now. Doom scrolling, I think, is a word that AI uses a lot. And then after doom scrolling, it's followed by an M dash. Now, again, like as you can see, a lot of people are using M dashes, right? Those dashes that are longer than a regular dash because ChatGPT uses M dashes, right? So that's the reason. And you can see it in the comments, right? People are talking about the picture that's AI generated, but I think also the headline is AI generated, right? So it's kind of a combination of both, and that's why it's not doing too well, and that's why people are kind of mad about it. I think that the photo is kind of fine, like it's not a bad like AI generated picture, but you can kind of feel it that it's AI generated. So that's what makes it that's what makes it not work, I think. All right, let's take a look. So please, what do we learn from this? Turn off the comments. If you are not watching your ad, you need to turn off the comments because people will come in and they will post pictures of their genitals very frequently. That's what Reddit users do for fun. So turn off the comments. Awesome, let's take a look at another one. Join 5,000 plus happy dropshippers, 99% satisfaction. Your success starts here. What do we see in the headline? Again, we see an M dash, right? Used in a, again, right? Like M dashes have not been invented 4 years ago, right? When ChatGPT started to be popular, right? They have been here for a long time, and a lot of professors write with M dashes, right? And it's the proper way to write. But in ads, we notice it a lot. We notice a lot of this like AI talk, I'd say. If we look at the image, right, this graphic, I think it's also AI generated, by the way. That's another thing. The text is too small, so I don't really see the text. I see basically 2 photos of some kind of freelancers, but they're not using actual photos, right? They're using an AI generated graphic. So again, how are we supposed to trust this platform, right, that uses AI generated graphic and images and headlines, right? There must be some kind of, we need to build trust better, I think, and we need to convey to the customers that we are not just an AI wrapper, right? We didn't just take ChatGPT and said, okay, create me this, you know. But yeah, so you can see it, like the text too small, the people are not real, the stars are random. I like start free. I think that's a good like call to action. But yeah, overall, I really don't like this ad. Let's take a look at another one. Bias talk, moonboard sharing, Delulu rants. I'm all ears. What? I don't understand this ad at all. So that's number 1. Number 2, comments are open. So I didn't want to take a picture of it, but as you can see at the bottom, right, you can see those bunny ears. Well, below bunny ears, it's a very, very angry bunny, right? So somebody's obviously making fun of this ad, right, in the comments. Don't turn on the comments if you are not prepared to like monitor them quite frequently. Yeah, I don't even understand what this is. This is an AI generated graphic that says bias talk. Now, you in? I don't get it, right? Like, I don't know who this is supposed to appeal to. I don't understand what's going on. It's just, I think this is just a bad ad, to be honest. Like, yeah, no idea, just confusing, right? And that's kind of one of the most important things is do not confuse the customer, right? If the customer is confused, they're just gonna bounce, right, from your website. They're not gonna buy anything. Next one, suspended by Google Ads. We can help get your ads back online fast. Now, this is pretty good, right? So we call out the target audience, suspended by Google Ads, right? And if you're a person or an advertiser, right, that's been suspended recently, or maybe your client's account, you'll be like, okay, interesting. We can help get your ads back online fast. Okay, so immediately we're calling out a group, right? And we're also telling them what we can do for them. I think that's really cool. Now, my problem here is with the image. It just says suspended. What? Like, are we talking about Google Ads? Are we talking about being suspended from school? Right? Like, we don't know, right? So again, the image is not clear. It's not coherent with the headline. The headline's good, but the image is just not clear, right? It's not telling. Like, if I would show somebody just the image without the headline, would they understand the ad? Or would they just be like, what is this about? And in this one, they would just be like, what the hell is this, right? Because it just says one word. It's not clear. So people are confused. All right, last one, I believe. Start your journey with tailored GLP-1 weight loss care. Okay, so we can see that this is an ad that is talking about GLP-1. Now, if you don't know about GLP-1 weight loss, which I obviously didn't know, it helps you, reduce your appetite. It makes you want to eat less. It's basically a really good thing for weight loss. But how would I know from this ad, right? So this is targeting people that know what GLP-1 is. I don't know what GLP-1 is, and it showed to me, right? So we can see that there's some kind of disconnect, right? That we are, instead of like going with the regular thing or explaining it a little bit, like here are some benefits of GLP, right? Like, I don't know, reduced appetite, not eating sweets as much, things like that, right? We don't have that. We can see that the person here took a template though, from some kind of, some kind of ad template possibly, because it's pretty good. Like if the text was a little bit bolder and could be seen easier, then I think it would work better. But yeah, my problem is mainly with the headline. Like if you don't know what GLP is, it doesn't matter that it's tailored. Tailored what? Right? And then you can see the image and it just basically says starting at $175 a month, any dosage for as long as you need, one flat rate. Dosage of what? For as long as I need what? You know what I mean? Like it's not clear. Again, I'm confused by this ad, right? And if I didn't Google GLP-1 before this video, I would just be like, yeah, no idea. Some kind of weight loss, could be magic. Could be Ozempic, right? I don't know what that is, right? So again, we are not directly talking to the customer. It's like this ad is like aimed at somebody who is like kind of in on it already, right? Maybe they've been taking GLP-1 or maybe they've been thinking about taking GLP-1, right? But again, it showed up on my wall, right? So we can see that it's not properly targeted. Yeah. So that's just another example. The one thing I like though is the start now, right? So they have a little call to action button there. So I think that's really good. But yeah, most of these examples I think can be boiled down to like the ad is not clear, the comments are open, and there are people that are shitting on you in the comments. That's Reddit. It's the same on Meta, it's the same everywhere. People just don't like ads sometimes. And then it's just, the graphics, it cannot work independently without the headline, right? So we're trying for the graphic and the headline to be able to work independently, just so that if somebody just only sees the graphic, they can be like, okay, yeah, I want this, I want to click on this, right? Or even if they just see the headline, for example, in below the post, right? So when somebody posts, you have an ad right below that, but that ad has that image, but that image is super small. So basically it cannot even see the image, right? It's like a thumbnail image. So that means that even the text has to be clear, or you need to only do, for example, feed ads and not like conversation ads. So yeah, I hope that helped a little bit. I'm ready to make your ads if you need me, and I'll be back soon. Thank you so much.